Good morning, bros. Welcome to the live stream. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is October 4th, 2025. And Bitcoin was over 22,000. I guess we are over that. I guess CoinMarketCap's reporting different here. Let's see. I mean, we're going. This is looking good. Looking very good. Bloody ocean after a sea of green, Squirrel Master. I mean, yeah, you could say it did kind of go down, but not really. Not really. Rude Puts, what's up, man? Bear Naked Miner, hello, man. Tech Bits Mix, Northern Miner, Mr. T, Squirrel Master, 10 minutes to midnight, BC, good morning. ASICs are just a different type of challenge. They are 100%, man. It's not like with GPUs or playing with CPUs or regular computer stuff. It seems like it's a lot more interesting when it comes to crypto mining hardware, but when it comes to like ASICs, there's really nothing. I don't know, in my opinion, and for me personally, there's really nothing interesting about it except for the fact that they make money. That's it. Sometimes, not all the time. Okay, there's times where bear market ASICs are some of the ASICs don't make any money, right? And there are times ASICs, like where we are now, ASICs make money now. So ebbs and flows, yin and yang, whatever you want to say it. Bear market, bull market, ASICs can make money. Timing is definitely everything. I have to say, timing is. There's always timing regarding buying ASICs, and I think for more majority of us, even myself, I'd have to say one of the biggest crypto mining strategies for ASIC miners is arbitrage. So like, buying ASIC miners during the bear market is obviously a lot better because your cost basis for the miner is going to be a lot lower, and so that's when you're speculating in that you're investing at a time when it's much cheaper. And that, there's going to be price appreciation on the said coins of whatever ASIC that you're buying is going to go up, right? So, it's interesting. It's an interesting time. And Scrypt mining is the one that is carrying essentially that profitability factor as of now. Now, the risk here is, I always gotta talk about the risk, right? Everyone's happy-go-lucky right now into miners and such. I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody knows. My hope is that Doge and whatnot, other Scrypt coins, merge mine coins, can all sustain, right? That's the whole hope here. If anyone's getting into these big boy miners and have cheap electric, I mean, anyone under 5 cents are probably fine for a long time. Even if you're buying more inefficient miners, I'd say, like lower models, we should still be okay. L7s, I'm not quite sure. I'm curious where the barrier is going to be, because right now an L7 is profitable at let's say if you got it hosted for like 8 cents. So an L7 makes like $6-7 right now at 8 cents per kilowatt hour. So like, where's the barrier here? Like, if Litecoin went up, let's just, like, there's that equilibrium, right? There's the hash rate, difficulty, price of the coin. That's what constitutes the profitability number. So depending on everyone's electrical rate as well, electrical rate is a huge one. That's something you got to factor in. So, I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody knows. But as of right now, yep, Scrypt miners are holding their own. They are profitable. L9 has honestly, the L9, when I first got the L9, it was making about $25, $30 a day. Now it's come down to like 16. So this was about like a year ago. I've actually had my L9 for about a year now. So the L9 has been consistently over, I think the lowest I've seen the L9 was 12 bucks a day at one point, $11 a day when Dogecoin went to much lower lows. But the L9 has still consistently been, the L9 has consistently been profitable the whole year. I wish, oh man, I was keeping up. I forgot that I was like 4 months in. You know what? Let's search that video. Hold on. Let me search that video. Hold on. I made a video about mining that L9 into Bitcoin. L9 Bitcoin. Let me just see here. Oh, that was 10 months ago. Okay, 10 months ago. My actual earnings on my L9 with mining Dutch with the L9. Okay. Let's see here. No, sorry. Wow. The L9 back in okay, I guess I missed that. December 9th of 2024, the L9 was making $53 a day. So this was about 1 month later, I believe. 1 month later, the L9 was making 53. Holy. Wow. Okay, but now it's making much less. But let's look at here. Okay, this is where I put it into Coinly. Let's see my earnings. Let's see here. Okay, I was getting about $69, $70 in Doge a day. Where's the total here? Come on, where's the total? Where's the total? I was making 70 bucks a day, but I want to know my monthly earning. Okay, I think this is just when I started. Okay, so that's just when I started. I'm gonna have to search. I gotta search for it. Month profit. L9 monthly profit. Okay, it's giving me Red Panda videos 4 months ago. 3 month profit. Here we go. Okay, so income, total value. Okay, Dogecoin 12,600. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, wallet to tether. I was mining into USDT. Yeah. Okay. I was mining into. Okay, so this was when I was mining it. 3 months. The L9. I converted it to USDT, so that's 4 grand. At when Dogecoin was 15 cents, so that was a bad idea. 15 cents. Doge was 15 cents, but I've basically, this was back in November. Let's see, this is back in when? March 11th, 2025. Okay, but I was doing it daily into USDT. So oh man, I wish I kept up with this, but I have it on nice hash right now, so I can't really say because I was mining and holding. I think I was doing it into Doge or Bitcoin at the time, but then I did convert it into USDT. Yeah, I think I gave up this test, but it was back in March 25th. Yeah, this thing was still making 25 or so a day, which was still pretty good. That was still pretty good, honestly. But I have to say, this thing probably has almost paid itself off. This thing is probably pretty close to paying itself off. If I kept up the strategy of mining into USDT, which was 4 grand, and so this was after 3 months. So if I made 4,000, and this miner is worth how much at the time? $9,000, $10,000 for an L9 10 months ago. I'm probably I'm gonna say I'm 80% there now. Maybe 70 to 80% paid off. I think my L9s are pretty close to being, that my L9 is being pretty close to being paid off within less than a year. So it was a good, so it was definitely a good buy at that time. December, November 2024, the L9 was probably a good buy. But depending on which strategy you took on to get its money, to get its money back. So if I got 3 months, yeah, I'm thinking the L9 was probably a really good buy a year ago. Yeah, it was, because even though Doge, this was I got it back when Doge peaked, pretty much when Doge was 40, 46, 44 cents. That's when I received mine. So I was like, at that time I was like, man, I'm just gonna sell every day, because there's no way. I'm pretty sure I said this in my videos. I was like, there's no way Doge is gonna stay at these prices. So I was like, I'm gonna take advantage of the profitability now and convert it into USDT. So that was, I think that was the better play, because if it went down to 15 cents, converting the Doge, or converting everything, I was using Mining Dutch going into Doge, and then I just converted on Engine, I think, to USDT. That was probably the better play. Anyways, 78 people here, 17 likes. Smash the like, bros. Okay, so Rude puts, remember Doge has an endless supply of it. There's no end. It's printing every day, $3 million thin out of thin air, heat power, so remember that. Rude puts, I know, but it doesn't seem to care. Yeah. If you look at the course of the year, I think the profitability it's been continually going up. I think the rate of inflation for Doge isn't that big of an effect on the whole network anyway. So it's like Doge's market cap is what? $37 billion, and the emissions for Dogecoin is what? How much a day? 3.39 million. Yeah, so out of the market cap of 37 billion, a $3.39 million emission is pretty small. Is less than a percent. I think that's less than a percent against the market cap. So yeah, that's not, it may not make a big effect, I think, even though Doge's circulating supply continues to grow. Also, people have been buying into Doge, I think, is more than $3 million a day, it seems like. The whole world volume on Binance is 327 million past 24 hours. So $3.39 million emission for all the crypto miners out there, with a $327 million volume on Binance just yesterday for USDT. Ooh, that's insane, actually. Wow, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Crypto Craig, not a bad strategy, but you should split it up. 15 stable, 35 BTC, Doge, 50%. Good to spread the love. Crypto Craig, I'm all in. I'm like an all-in person. I'm like either one or the other. I'm like only one. Now, okay. Someone asked me the other day, Red Panda, is it a good time to buy ASICs now? Again, I don't know. This is gonna be dependent on how much longer is Dogecoin, and I'm just saying specifically Dogecoin mining, gonna sustain. Is the bear market gonna ensue in a couple months? Are we gonna hit, is Bitcoin gonna hit all-time high in the next couple months, and then after that it's bear market like we've seen? Or are we gonna sustain because we have all this institutional investment now, and the whole world seems to be getting into crypto, and the way Bitcoin and crypto has been going up, is it gonna sustain this time? I don't know, but I was talking with someone, this, looking at the chart, he's like, since 2022, it's been going up. Literally, since 2022, Bitcoin and crypto has been going up. And they are saying like this chart doesn't look like any previous cycle at all. And I don't know if I'm not a chart reader or anything, but the way that Bitcoin has been climbing over the past year, even, it's been nuts. So there's a real possibility that it could sustain. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I have no idea. But if Doge can stay above these levels for a good year or two, some people are probably going to make their money back on their L9. Like the L9 that I got 10 months ago. This L9 should be paid off itself within another month or two. I'm going to guess another month or two. They're going to be paying themselves off. But there are a few ASIC miners out there. Mr. Robert, why did you switch from mining Dutch to NiceHash? Robert Webb. So, man, I was having a lot of connection issues to mining Dutch, and I was getting a lot of rejected shares. Like probably a good 2 to 3% off my whole farm was 2 to 3% rejected. So I was like, I'm actually losing. I'm losing a good amount. So I went to NiceHash and I didn't get any rejected, but I'm just mining into Bitcoin now. I'm basically all in on Bitcoin. I'm not focusing on anything else right now. Right now is because the profitability is doing great on some of these coins, like Doge, for instance. And you know, Doge could go much higher, more than Bitcoin, but I'm not gonna play that game. I'm not gonna play that game. So, Techman, did you order 50 L11 hydros yet? Yeah, Techman, I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. These aren't coming out till January, February. Oh man, I don't recommend pre-ordering anything. I don't know, man. It's so risky. I don't know. We don't know how the market's gonna be in January, February. It could be the bear market for all we know in January, February. It could be the start of the bear market, right? And you know, Patrick Murphy, don't let him fool you. He just bought 4 new ASICs a couple days ago. Patrick Murphy, that's different, okay? That is different, okay? The reason why I bought 4, okay. All right, I bought 4 Elphapex DG1 pluses the other day, 14 giga hash. A little bit better price, but that was thanks to ASL. I bought it through aslminer.com. If you guys are looking for ASICs or anything, I can get you a better deal. Just contact me, contact@redpandamining.com, and I can put you through to the owner of ASL Miner. If you're interested, you can talk about DDP, shipping, and everything included, everything. If you're interested, just contact me, email me, and I can put you through. But I was like, I love Elphapex. The Elphapex, I have 2 of these already over the past less than a year. I have them hosted. They've been through the winters. They've been through the summer. They've had 0 issues. I've had one that has gone through a lot of curtailment, so a lot of on and off, and no issues. Still going. A lot of people I talk to, even people that have more than 50 or 100 of these things, they've had no issues. So I said to myself, all right, I've heard people have issues with their L9s more often than not. So I was like, you know what? I don't trust Bitmain anymore. I know L9s are reasonably okay. L9s should be reasonably reliable, but I was like, you know, Elphapex is so much more reliable. The build quality on the Elphapex units are 10 times better. It just feels better. And they're using thermal pads instead of thermal paste. So maintenance is kind of easier in that regard as well. I don't know. It seems to be a lot better. So I got 4 of these, and I'm going to get them hosted, either at Terra Hosting or another place that I'm looking at right now. But TechBitsmith, the problem is the noise. Oh, No, yeah, I'm not running these at home, right? I'm not gonna run these at home. If you're caring about the noise, then you're probably gonna look into the smaller smaller mice. Now, the DG1 pluses. I know you guys are gonna say, Red Panda, why'd you buy the DG1 plus? They're not as efficient as the L9 or the new up and coming L11s. And you're right. You're right. I'm definitely losing 0.5, 0.6, 0.06 in efficiency against the newer models. But the reason why I got it was because of the lower cost basis. And also I have the ability to get them hosted at much cheaper electrical. So I looked at it, right, considering the network hash rate, considering everything, the reason why and the reliability and long term, I feel like I could run these for the next 2 years without issue, and hopefully get it paid off within the next, I'm gonna say at least within the next year and a bit, a year and a couple months. These hopefully should, in theory, pay themselves off. We'll see. It totally depends. Again, depends. Are we up for a new all-time high for Bitcoin in the next couple months? Dogecoin gonna go up to higher highs. That's all predicated on trying to get your initial investment back. But my strategy, and I've talked about this before. I've talked about this with all of you already. I am mining Scrypt into Bitcoin. That's it. Oops, I hit my mic. All that I'm doing right now is going into Bitcoin. That's it. Brad Johnson says reliability is a huge factor. 100%. When you have an ASIC that dies, and I've had half of my Bitmain miners die, like good 50% of them, like S21 Pro died, K7s have died, KA3s died. All my Bitmain miners just suck. I hate them all. I just, the amount of money I've spent on fixing, repair, and the time wasted with the Bitmain miners that have been off, I'm done. I'm not gonna play that game anymore with Bitmain. All right, they're like the automotive industry, where they don't make money on selling the cars. They make money by the maintenance, right? Toyota, Ford, their money is in the freaking maintenance. Okay, they don't make money on selling the cars. They make money on the goddamn repairs and maintenance. It's the exact same thing with Bitmain. They have their whole business model, I swear, with Bitmain is like repair. And they're scamming people. Bitmain is scamming people when we're returning their ASIC miners to repair back to China or wherever. I sent my S21 Pro back to China. I never got it back. They're just like, nope, unfixable, unrepairable. I'm out $4,500. They never sent me a new one. I'm screwed. That's it. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got absolutely gone. Lost money. After that, I'm like, I am never buying a Bitmain Bitcoin miner ever again. That's my last, unless I'm sent one for review. That's different. But if I'm not, I am personally never buying any more Bitmain miners. I'm sticking with like Elphapex right now for Doge. So Elphapex. I have a few other big boy Elphapex DG1 lights. I have DG1 pluses, a few DG1s. They're all running perfect. So far, so good. Knock on wood. Let's see here. Chris Bignell, welcome. Bitmain has terrible quality. Crypto Craig. Yeah. Crypto Craig, I swear. It's like natural selection with Bitmain. Like there's some people who have great, quality ones, and then some people that have terrible quality ones. It's the luck of the draw. Seriously, luck of the draw. Seal miners, yeah, BC. Seal miners are great. Yeah, for bit. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I want to talk about Bitcoin mining right now. Bitcoin mining and Bitcoin network, Bitcoin halving. When's the next Bitcoin halving? Should we talk about Bitcoin? You guys want to talk? Should we talk about Bitcoin? Here's my thoughts. Here's my Here's my overarching thoughts coming up. Here's my overarching thoughts. So the next Bitcoin halving is in 3 years, right? We got another 919 days till Bitcoin goes from 3.125 to 1.56. Man, I have another 919 days to solo mine a single Bitcoin at 3.125. Man, I better get on that. So Bitcoin, it's climbing. Bitcoin network hash rate, it's climbing, right? And Bitcoin miners are, it's a special one. They're not making, you know, if you look at the dollar per hash versus like an L9, I think the L9 would sustain a lot longer than buying a S21, let's say S21 XP. Personally, I think getting into Bitcoin mining is already a lost game unless you have 5 cents and lower. I think if you don't have 5 cents or lower, I wouldn't get into Bitcoin mining. It's getting to that point where it's all industrialized already. I mean, like, look at this thing, like a couple of these miners, even though they can make $10-20 a day at 5 cent kilowatt hour, these things cost, you know, $10,000, $5,000, $9,000 depending which model you get. I mean, it's I personally, I think, you know, I see people getting into Can-Am Avalon Qs, which are great heaters, by the way. I think for the heaters, out of all the heaters that are out there, I think the Avalon Q is definitely the best. But when it comes to like thinking about, you know, if you're scaling and trying to make money out of it, you know, you can't do it at a residential. You can't do it at a residential rate. See, at like 10 cent kilowatt hour, these things are then making a buck or so. Mint Mining says big mining farms are the boss right now for BTC. Well, I mean, it's happening to Litecoin. It's happening. It's gonna happen. It's already happening, you know, to Litecoin and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's happening for sure. So, you know, it is going to become industrialized here. Bigger players are getting in. I mean, hell, I have most of my Scrypt miners hosted. Most, if not all of my big boy Scrypt miners are hosted right now. So I think if you can get a really good electrical rate right now, and you can get the miners at a lower cost basis. So, and this is where I'm, you know, here, well, what's the L9 sell for right now? L9 is selling for, okay, let's just go, let's go Scrypt. Okay, let's just put this in here. Okay, so L7s are going for like 1900 bucks, which is insane for new ones. Like Bitmain has started to make a brand new set of L7s. So let's just go 1900 here. Okay, let's just go, it's all 1900. All right, so cost basis, dollar per mega hash is really good on the L7, but do I recommend buying L7s right now? This is a hard one. This is truly a hard one for me. It totally is dependent on if we're gonna have a sustained market for Doge and stuff for the next year. Electrical price totally matters. Efficiency is a lot worse. These is a 4-year-old miner now, so you know it's not like what's the L3 plus? L3 plus was 0.9 in efficiency watt per hash, so the L7 is a 0.3. So I'm not gonna say the L7 is gonna be the next L3 plus like for the next bear market, because the jump in efficiency isn't like the L3 plus, you know, from what we saw to the L7, right? The marginal jump in efficiency compared to L7 to, like, let's say the L9 is like 0.12 watt per hash. So 1/3 jump in efficiency from an L7 to an L9. So you think about when the L3 pluses were becoming extremely unprofitable during the previous bear market. Well, that's because the L3 plus, you know, these things are 0.9 to 0.134 depending on your efficiency. So the jump in efficiency from the L7 to an L9, I mean, you consider it like that, it's not really, it's a big jump. It's a big jump. And so you would need an F ton more hash rate to turn on of L9s to really eke out the L7s. So that's like the crux of thinking that is the L7 going to be sustainable in profitability come the next bear market. Well, that's going to be totally dependent on Dogecoin's price. If Dogecoin went to like 10 cents right now, 10 cents at current network hash rate, yeah, the L7 would probably be making like a buck. It'd make like a buck or something. But what is the L3 plus today? Rude puts L3 plus today. I don't think it's really, I don't think it's making anything, bro. L3 plus negative at 10 cent kilowatt hour, negative $1.46. But also you got to consider how many people out there are running these older models at like 2 cents per kilowatt hour, right? L3 plus is actually still profitable at 2 cents per kilowatt hour. And there are an F ton of places in Southern America, Middle East countries, Libya. Actually, I know a mining farm in Libya that has 1 cent power. Actually, there's a mining farm I know that have less than 1 cent in Libya. They're running like old S19s. They're running S19s right now. S19 at less than 1 cent power. They're making $4 a day on an older S19. Not even like, this is a 5-year-old Bitcoin miner and they're making bank. They don't even care. At 1 cent power, you don't even care what miner you have. All right, you don't even care. Geek of all trades, RedPandaMining, I'm here. You can finally get started now. Geek of all trades, you bastard. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Yo, Panda, I'll host 2 of your DG1 pluses for 75% of whatever you're paying now. Nicholas Pitts. I know you, man. I trust you, but unfortunately I can't do that. I'm sorry. I have to host it at another place. Libya, what's their eBay account? Yeah, man. They asked me like, hey, RedPanda, you can send us some miners. I'm like, Libya? I don't know, man. I don't know if I, how do you ship something to Libya? Anyway, I honestly, I can't send miners off to another continent. I just don't, for some reason, I just don't trust it. Techman says all the places with extremely cheap power are too hot to run anything. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. My electrical rate is 13 cents. I ain't hosting. My stuff is being hosted. Blue Moon Mining. Yeah. Exactly. Like I said, I just bought 4 of these DG1 pluses. Okay, so here. Okay, so what's an L9 right now? What's an L9? Sorry, I was gonna do something here. I was gonna look at the dollar per hash. So what are people are buying the L9 17 gigahash models for what? 16 gigahash? 6400. 17 is 7200. So let's just say 6400 for the L9. 6400. Let's just say 6600 with shipping. Oops. Okay, so just there, dollar per hash. Okay, so right now, okay, I didn't change the other prices for the other stuff here, but right now the L7 is probably one of the best dollar per hashes you can buy. Don't mind this L3++ for 20 bucks. If you can find L3 pluses for 20 bucks and you got 1 cent power, go for it. But you know, L7s are now brand new. I just had somebody buy 25 from me through to ASL Miner. 25 L7. Someone just bought 25. And just sold someone another 10 L9s yesterday as well. People have been buying ASICs left and right and center over the past couple days. L9s, sorry, DG1 pluses. Also the dollar per hash at what I got at 0.28. So the dollar per mega hash is much lower on these. Now it totally depends what electrical rate. Again, totally depends what your electrical rate is you can get on them. But the L9 is 0.39 watt dollar per hash, so almost double than the L7. But again, the efficiency isn't double than the L9. It's like a, well, it's almost, actually, you can actually consider it almost double. 0.37 versus 0.2, 0.22. This is efficient. This definitely doesn't run at 35, like 3650. Yeah. Aussie, they were 5,000 a month ago. Yeah, the L9 was like was definitely cheaper just a bit ago, but now they're going back up. L7 looks tempting at these last batch prices, not gonna lie. Aussie, it's a pretty good price. It's a pretty damn good price, but I would only get it, and I know you, Aussie, I know you have like 3 cents or 2 cents. you have like 3 cents. So yeah, I know. You would benefit from mining. You would benefit from buying L7s, and mining them at your 3 or 4 cent power. So yeah, at 4 cents. Let's see, 4 cents power. Let's see here. Let's see here. 4 cent power. Oops, 0.4. Yeah, you're making 9-10 bucks a day on an L7. Dude, that's nuts, man. That's nuts. But newly added demand charge fees got me to 0.57. Oh, wow. Another penny and a bit. Let's see, 0.57. All right, you're making 8. You're losing a buck, so $8 a day now. Still, that's still that's still amazing. You're even at under 6 cents, under 5 cents. You're not going to be turning off. And another thing to consider is people that have much higher electrical rate and older inefficient miners. As you will see, the price if and when, it's just a matter of when the price of Dogecoin goes down, there's going to be people who are going to turn off. All right, there are people who are going to turn off that have much higher electrical rate. So that is another thing to consider, is when you're thinking about getting into Scrypt mining, for those that have cheaper electric, those that have cheaper hosting rates, you're going to be able to stay on much longer than the next guy. So that's the zero sum game. That's the zero sum game theory with crypto mining, right? There's going to be winners, there's going to be losers, and you know, as there's more and more people, crypto mining is very competitive. So like electrical rate, your efficiency, what miners you have, it all plays the part. There's this equilibrium that, you know, yin and yang, right? There's gonna be people that are turning off, and there's gonna be people adding on more newer efficient miners, and that's gonna increase the difficulty of Litecoin, Merge Mine, Dogecoin, all the other auxiliary coins. So there's a lot of things, variables here at play. So I think. So I'm making a play. I just made a small play. I don't know if you consider this small, but I bought 4 DG1 pluses a couple days ago. I'm gonna get these hosted at cheaper electrical rates than I have here where I live, and we're gonna see how long these are gonna run for. I'm gonna see how long they run for. Again, I have a few other big boy Elphapex units, 0 issues. I am not buying any, even if it's a little bit worse efficiency. I would rather have that and have reliability and uptime versus having my freaking Bitmain miners always offline and losing money and then paying for repair. Just brutal, man. Just brutal. Geek of all trades. So you're saying you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Goat. Aussie, law damn it. Panda, give me a code and I'll stag a few. Aussie, email me or Twitter me your Telegram. Email me, contact at redpandamining.com. I will start a group with you with ASL Miner. I can get you a better deal than what you see on the website. With shipping. I can get you a better deal. Just email me, contact at redpandamining.com. I'll get you in. I just helped someone. I helped like 3 people yesterday. Literally, like, it's getting nuts. It's actually getting nuts. Things are going insane right now, and I just hope that Doge can sustain these prices. I hope Bitcoin and everything else can keep continuing to sustain. You know, all that kind of stuff. So, okay, BC, you just texted me. L7s posting at 7C for sale if anyone wants them. I was 20 of the L7s can ship or host at 7C. Okay. All right, Mr. BC, he's in the chat. Mr. BC in the chat. Does anyone want 20 L7s? Okay, BC, you know what? I'll talk to you later. BC, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. BC, I'll message you later. I see you're in the chat. I'll message you later, good sir. Aussie says, I've been on the fence of either adding more L9 or L7, but at these price points, it's hard to beat. Aussie, at your 5 cents, 5 7 cents electric, you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, it totally depends what your electrical rate is. If you don't have cheap power, then even at like 9 cents, I wouldn't, like, even at 9 cents, that's gonna be much harder. I know, even though at 9 cents, the L7 makes $5 a day at 9 cents, but still, you know, if you think about network effect, how much more hash rate's coming online, Dogecoin's price, factor all that, you know, another Dogecoin goes down to another 7-8 cents, this thing would make like a buck or something, you know. It's definitely a risk. It's definitely a risk for sure. Cheaper power wins, because you're going to be on more, you're going to be online more than the next guy. that's what it comes down to now. That's truly what it comes down to. Yeah, so cheaper power, the cheaper the power you have, the better the dollar per mega hash units you can buy, basically. But then your power cost, if you have higher power cost, you're probably looking at getting the more efficient miners, so that, but then your dollar per mega hash is gonna suck, because you're paying a lot higher cost basis, but you're getting a more efficient miner that could sustain much longer than the next guy. So again, there's that there's that equilibrium, and a lot of variables to consider regarding difficulty, price, electrical rate. It all factors in there. Grid puts, no risk, no glory. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. So I took a risk. I took a risk buying 4 of these, the Elphapex DG1 pluses the other day. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how it goes. So yeah, we'll see. Right now, the money makers are these Scrypt miners for now. And they have been money makers over the past year. To be honest. So whether or not it's gonna sustain for the next year coming up, I don't know. Okay, that's what I'm taking that risk right now on. So we're gonna see. I have 2 of these. I have 2 of these DG1 lights, and they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. Not at 9 cents though, 7 cents. So $9 a day on the DG1 lights. Yeah, not bad. Nicholas Pitts, how are you doing with your flux nodes, Panda? Any headway? Nicholas Pitts, I have made 0 flux nodes. 0. Carl M, good sir. Panda's keeping that close, that one close to the vest. Patrick Murphy. Patrick Murphy, you know me too well. You know me too well. Fully electric, dude. I want the new DG1 Plus now. The L9 is okay, but for me, thinking about DG1 Plus would be better. Fully electric again. Talked about it before, man. Reliability. Reliability, I think, trumps everything rather than efficiency. If I was considering Elphapex over Bitmain, I would get Elphapex, even if I'm losing 0.0406 in efficiency. I just think the Elphapex unit is gonna run much longer. But fully electric, I know you have cheaper power, so I think if you want longevity, the Elphapex unit is probably gonna be amazing. But we'll see. Robert Webb, there's a nice hash firmware now for the L7 to lower electricity consumption for the bear market. Robert Webb, be careful that I mean, nice hash firmware. I know they take a cut, so I know what you're talking about. They take a 1.4% fee on that. So I hope, the L7, if you can get 8%. Okay, this is an overclock though, but if you can do an underclock on it, let's see, 0. Man, I hate it when they do the joules per gigahash. Can they do it the watt per hash? 352. Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. 35 to 35. So 35. Okay. 35. Let's go watt per hash. 35. So that would be, you would be okay. No, that's bad. That's actually bad. Hold on. 9.96. 0.3. Okay, here we go. If you do a -5 overclock, -5% overclock, you can use 3100 watts at 9.25 gigahash. Oh, this is a 9.5 gigahash model. Okay, so, but that's a 33 watt per hash. So my L7 at Bitmain has a low power mode natively on their firmware. Okay, Bitmain's latest firmware for the L7, like just the stock firmware, they do have an LPM mode, Robert Webb. So in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I would recommend not installing the nice hash firmware because of the fact that they take 1.4% fee. You're getting marginally, I see maybe a marginally better efficiency, but like at 1.4%, I would rather just run it at a, I don't know, LPM. Wait, hold on. Let me see here. 9.25, 33.4%. Okay, hold on. Negative, okay, 0.26. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to try this. I have an L7. Let me try it. Let me test it. Let me test it. I got an L7 9.3 go. Right, 9.3 gigahash model. Let me see if these numbers are actually true to the wall. Let me try it. I have an L7 here locally to me. I can try it. Dude, you can get 25 terahash on your KS5 Pro, but use 3800 watts. Ooh, that's a lot of power. That's a lot. Fully electric. I do repair my own Bitmain miners. I am new to DG miners, but if they're solid, no need to learn how to repair them. Fully electric. Yeah, exactly. And if anything does happen, fully electric, within warranty, Elphapex is amazing at customer service. So they have their repair facility in Texas. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Bitcoin's going down now. Going down a little bit. No. Okay, someone just asked me about the Avalon Q. The Avalon Q, if you want the best price Avalon Q is ASL Miner. I haven't seen it cheaper anywhere else. About 15.50 with shipping. And if you use coupon code RPM, you get another $30 off. Oops, I'm turn this down. Update cart. RPM. It's 1552 all in. And the imports, ASL Miner will help you with that. Again, if you message me, I will get you in touch with the owner of ASL Miner. He will give you a better deal. But did they ship to Canada? Yes. I actually just got shipped an Avalon Q from ASL Miner. I had to pay about $45 extra. $45 in DHL customs. Fully electric. My next order of ASL Miner will be 2 DG1 plus for that sweet deal. Fully electric. I think I just bought the last 4 though. You're gonna have to get the 13 gigahash one. So that's cheaper. That's actually cheaper. That's funny, man. That's too funny. That's really funny. Okay. Ozzy, I've got to head out to the facility. Nice seeing you guys. I'll see you, send you soon, DM soon. Ozzy, have a good one, man. Have a good one, bro. Yeah, message me your Telegram. I'll help you out. Yeah, man. Man, my S20. This miner, this S21 Pro does not handle winter very well. You will have a very bad time during the winter time. The power supply is gonna short because it's when it gets too cold. This thing does not handle the cold weather very well. Nothing. It's actually very, very bad. Okay. All right, bros. Is there anything else? You guys have any questions? Anything? Let me know. Rude puts giveaway today. Rude puts. No, that no more giveaways for today. Just that was yesterday. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Damn it, Panda, you got me looking at their stock. Blueberry money. Nick Morales, I have 6 cent kilowatt hour. I hope to start at 5 megawatt facility. Any input? Nick Morufaz, 6 cents per kilowatt hour, 5 megawatt. Holy smoke, man. Do you have the extra capital to buy miners? I mean, dude, if you need to buy miners, again, get in touch with me, email me, contact@redpandamining.com. I can get you much better deal on bulk ASIC miners. Feeling ambitious. Okay, Nick Murfas, if you need miners, man, I can get you bulk discounts. So just email me, contact@redpandamining.com. I can get you in touch. We can start a group chat. How is the Nano 3 video coming? All the miners are excited to see. Patrick Murphy, Patrick Murphy. Sorry, Patrick Murphy. You mean the Mini 3? Patrick, I have to send you that Mini 3. I'm so sorry. But I have to open it and oh god, I haven't done a video. I look at it every day and I just don't want to. You know what, Patrick Murphy? I'm not even gonna make a video on it. I'm just gonna forget it. I'm just gonna send it to you. I'm too tired. I don't want to take that thing apart. I don't want to take it out of the box. Let's see here. Shipping 347. That's crazy. Tech bits. Yeah, well, tech bits mix. You look at the prices of other people. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Panda, did you get my email? Ace K, did I get your email? Ace K, which Ace K? Let's see. Oh, Ace K for the BitX Gamma. Yeah. I did. Yes, I did. I did. Good sir. This is Canada Customs giving me a surprise bill. Tech Bits Mix. Dude, the Canada Customs, they're hitting everybody. It's not just you. I get hit. I get hit on everything that I get as well. Yeah. It's nothing we can do, man. There's literally nothing you can do. Fully electric. Flux will not be mineable soon. October 10th, 15th. Estimated stop date. Only nodes from that point. Fully electric. Nice. Sounds good. I was gonna say I don't really care, but all right, that's nothing we can do now. I'm not gonna say, oh, Flux should stay proof of work. You know, I've given up that already. There's literally no point. I'm gonna save my brain power and voice from not caring too much about that. It's done, guys. GPU mining is done. It's just just save your brain power. It's just I don't even care. Don't even care at this point. There's no use complaining about it anymore. Let whatever project wants to go, whatever way they want to go. Who cares? I've already given up. There's no point. We've already done that type of complaining back in the last previous bear market when trying to be self-righteous and want proof of work to succeed, and we all want that, but at the end of the day, nobody gives a shit. I'm sorry for swearing. Nobody cares. It's gotten so bad. It's gotten so bad. That's my laugh. That's like my laugh of despair right there. Nobody cares. I'm gonna say it how it is. Nobody truly cares anymore. Sure, there are some people who care, but like, it doesn't make a difference. It's never gonna make a difference anymore. I know that sounds discouraging, but just nobody cares anymore when a coin moves to proof of stake. I mean, it's happened so much now that it's I think I've just become desensitized from it. Like, I don't even. That's how much I don't care anymore, is because I've become so desensitized. It's become to that point, Tech Big Myths, RedPandaMining, how much terahash are you dedicating on solo BTC mining? I can show you right now. I have let me put this here. I have 206 terahash. I have right here. I have not found a Bitcoin block. I don't think I'm ever gonna find a Bitcoin block. It's over. It's done. I will never find any. I will never find a Bitcoin block. Ever. I have LV08, LV06, BMM 101s. That's the Hobbyist Miner edition. You know what? I feel like I should turn this off because I gotta turn it off. I'm not gonna say it. LV07, BitX Gamma, LV08. QX plus Hydro. Nerd QX plus I think. Nano 3S. Magic Miners. All the Magic Miners. BG08. 8 Magic Miners. Oh, it looks like they're all running now. I have 2 mini 3s. One in my bedroom, one in my wife's office. And Avalon Q. Single Avalon Q. Yeah, that's all I have. Let's see. So I have enough, I guess. I need some nodes. Fully electric. You're hitting high G's. You could have earned a lot from solo mining space or PPC. Fully electric. You know what, dude? Changing the miners' addresses on all of these. You know how long that takes? You know how long it takes to like singular go logging into the IP address of every single one, changing the IP address of every single one. I've given up. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Could be making $100 a block on Bitcoin 2. All right, is Bitcoin 2 still profitable? Bitcoin 2. Is this actually still a thing? Is this coin making anything still? What's the exchange? Non-KYC. Yeah, of course, non-KYC. Of course. You know what the next exchange that's gonna go down? It's this. This is the next exchange that's gonna get wrecked. They're gonna shut down. I guarantee. Guarantee you guys. Like if you have anything on here, get it off right now. Like this is the next pool, the next exchange that's going to be shut down or hacked or whatever. I don't know. Something. $5 million market cap. Okay, nice. This is that's another thing, man. Trade Ogre is gone, man. All the GPU mineable proof of work exchanges are all gone. This is the last one. Non KYC and xt.com, like these are the last two. Like fully. Well, here, where is non KYC server hosted? Here, let's see. Who is? Let's do it. Let me do a who is. Let me do a domain search here. I can find out where this website's hosted. Hold on. Let me do some hacking. Hold on. Let me do some hacking. All right. 104. That's where it is. This is Cloud. Oh, it's Cloudflare. Ah, it's Cloudflare. Okay, but it's registered with GoDaddy. 2021. Host name. Yeah, it's going through Cloudflare. It is okay. All right. It's Arizona. It's an Arizona registrar. It's an American exchange, non KYC. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Alrighty. They're going through Cloudflare DNS, so they're hiding there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, well, if they're in the U.S., does that mean they're going to be? I mean, it's in their name. Non KYC. Like the regulation in the U.S. is you need to know your customer, isn't it? I thought all exchanges in the US need to have KYC. Oh, these guys are next, bro. These guys are next. I'm telling you. This is the next exchange that's gonna be effed. I'm telling you. Let's see here. How do taxes work when I can't get any of my info from Trade Ogre account? I think it will come back. Mine Capital, it's not coming back, bro. It's not coming back. You will not be able to get it. Mine Capital, if you ever get audited, all you got to do, take a screenshot of that, tradeogre.com thing, like Trade Ogre got hacked or what got taken over by the Canadian government. Just take a screenshot and just say, well, I wasn't able to access any of my info, so tough. Yeah. So for the electric, where is MEXC and CoinX? MEXC is, I thought, here, let me do a who is on MEXC. Let's see here. MEXC. MEXC, is it MEXC.com? MEXC is Amazon registered. MEXC is registered. MEXC was created back in 2000. Holy smoke. Okay. What is Hayes? Middlesex GB? Where is this a real where is that a what is that? Where is that? Oh, England? Ah, England. United Kingdom. Oh, interesting. MEXC. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. MEXC in the UK. That is Yeti. That is Yeti. Hey, that is in the UK. Yeah, probably. We'll take a solid loss then. Tax write-off. Man capital. That's all you can do, man. That's all you can really do. That's really all you can do, man. All set. Remember, $8, $80, now $800. All set. Which one are you talking about? Which coin? Which coin? Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Well, yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I mean, Scrypt ASICs, man, are so... just it's so dry. I don't know. I know you guys all know this already, but just like, you know, making videos on miners, it's just there's really no point anymore. Like there's really 0 point on making miners videos on miners, because all it is plug it in and go. That's it. There's really nothing. Honestly, I just been thinking like I should just stop making miners ASIC mining videos, because it's just nobody cares. Nobody cares anymore. Only rich people that have money, people that have expendable income, who can spend, you know, thousands upon thousands of dollars on these miners, are the only ones that truly care, because they are looking at it also like people who are buying these, you depreciate it in the first year, and the income that it's generating, it's pretty much you're getting this miner for free. That's how people that are running this at a bigger scale, that's how they're doing it, man. If you do the tax planning, if you have a tax strategy, this is actually a brainless idea. Like the way to make money, like having a miner like this, it's like, and you're doing it through a business. Like the miners I just got as well. I'm depreciating those over the next. I'm going to be depreciating over the next 3 years, not a year, but over the next 3 years to lower my taxes, right? So it's very, if you're looking at it from that point, as well as they make this type of money right now, even if it can sustain for the next couple months, the return, I mean, even if you keep going on, and if you think the L9 or DG1s or Elphapex DG1s can continue making that dollar figure, it could be lucrative long term. That's, you know, that's the whole idea regarding big boy ASIC mining, especially these days. I mean, if you're not taking advantage of the tax tax planning when it comes to this, you're losing out. You're losing further and further out, because yeah, you're able to depreciate this against your income. So you're buying a $6,200 miner. And if you can, in the US, I know some of you guys in the US can depreciate it within the first year. I know some people in Canada do that too, but I'd prefer doing it the next 3 years. I think that's the smarter idea. Fully electric, I do the same. Everything I buy gets a 2 to 4 year write-off. Yeah, exactly. Fully electric. Exactly. That's the way to go, to be honest. I think that's the way to go. Now though, I've heard you can incur. I've heard people say they've been getting audited more so because they've been trying to write off everything within the first year. I don't know why that would incur an audit, but I don't know. Squirrel Master says, Ontario Miner, I would say take profits while they are good. That is a great, yeah, that is a good saying, Swirl Master. Honestly, that's kind of the way I'm looking at it right now with everything that I have running with Bitcoin and Scrypt miners. I know it's kind of weird to say, but I'm kind of like, my whole plan is to gain that capital for the next bear market. You know what I mean? And then I can then mine and hold for the next bear market, or buy the coin. I don't know. I've thought about changing up my strategy because, you know, yeah, I've been thinking about changing it up. Large income fluctuations usually trigger audits. Mine capital. Yeah, right. I can't believe I'll get my 500 million Novo back. I can't believe mine capital. Dude, I had I'm the same way. All my Novo is gone. It's all gone. All my Novo is gone. Same. My Novo. It's not even on CoinMarketCap anymore. That's how gone it is. They've removed it. No, completely dead. Novo is zero. Novo is literally zero. Oh my god, completely done. It's all gone. It's because look, no exchange. There's no market. It's completely gone. It's completely gone. This coin currently does not have any trading pairs. This is totally wrecked. Totally. Trading out volume 26 bucks. Nice. Novo. Dude, completely wiped out. Oh, that's so good. That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Fiddler, more likely to get an audit with large year-over-year reduction in filing income. They'll take your money on the way up, then harass you when it's gone. Oh, man. Man, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, bros, you guys have anything else to talk about? Otherwise, I gotta head out. Time to I gotta clean up, man. I have so much I just need to clean up. Too much to clean. All right, we got 138 people here, 56 likes. Smash the like, bros. You guys have a great day. Peace out. Ontario Miner. Solar when? Ontario Miner. You should know. You're a Canadian. That solar does not work well in Canada. All right? Ontario Miner, you should know. The west coast of Canada is all rain and snow, okay? All right? I'm not doing solar, okay? I can't. I just can't. All right, damn it. Ontario Miner, you live in Ontario. If your name checks out, Ontario Miner, you have like 6 months out of the year freaking snow, okay? Don't lie to me, Ontario Miner. 6 months out of the freaking year in Canada, you have snow. All right, so don't even try it. Okay. You take it while you can. Jeez, so funny. It's too funny. If I was in Arizona, if I was in like Southern America, I would go all hardcore solar. I would love to get into solar. I can't, dude. Like 300 days out of the year, it's rainy and cloudy where I live. All right, it's just no point, man. 0 point. Plus, I have 100-foot trees all over the place. RPM, Iran has the cheapest electric rates in the world. Tech Bits Mix, yeah, I know Tech Bits Mix, I know. No wonder you want to move. I do. Mine Capital, I do want to move. I do. I very much do. Okay, bros, I gotta go. You guys have a good one. Crypto Craig, what do you think about Tau? That one is one of my faves. Crypto Craig, I don't know what Tau is. What is Tau? Oh, BitTensor? I don't know much about this. I just know it's a storage coin, right? Oh, this is sick. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. The hell is this? I feel like I'm getting hacked right now. BitTensor, decentralized AI company, candle auction of people arenas, yada 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 yada. Understanding digestible to BitTensor. It's a storage coin, right? Like hard drives. Crypto Craig, massive AI project. Each subnet is its own AI project. Really? Oh, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. So how do we participate our hardware into this? Connect, GitHub. BitTensor. Let's see. Internet scale neural networks. Interesting. Crypto Craig, that's a long discussion. Okay. Max, have a good one, Max. Iowa. Goodbye, Iowa. No, I'm not sending you crap, Iowa. Nothing. Absolutely nothing, Iowa. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'll send you something. Electric, all storage coins have no future. Yeah. Chia has no future. Crypto Craig, send me more info. I will love to look at that. All right. Peace, bros. Peace. You guys have a great day. Appreciate you all. Hit that like on the way out. Stay safe out there. Bitcoin to the moon. Let's go. Peace, guys. Peace. Jamming through the forest under every tree. From the treetops high to the valley below. Smoky tan and the squirrels steal the show. We bring the beats, yeah, we're wild and free. Jamming through the forest under every tree. From the treetops high to the valley below. Smoky tan and the squirrels steal the show. Acorns in my pocket and a groove in my soul. Our sounds contagious like a rock and roll stroll. Spinning on the branch, tripping through the air. With beats so smooth, no one can compare. We bring the beats, yeah, wild and free. Jamming through the forest under every tree. From the treetops high to the valley below. Smoky tan and the squirrels steal the show. We don't need no stage, we don't need no lights. Our rhythm's alive under the moonlit nights. With every chirp and chatter, we're a symphony. Turning the woods into a melody. We bring the beats, yeah, we're wild and free. Jamming through the forest under every tree. From the treetops high to the valley below. Smoky tan and the squirrels steal the show. Free, jamming through the forest under every tree. From the treetops high to the valley below. Smoky tan and the squirrels steal the show. We don't need no stage, we don't need no lights. Our rhythm's alive under the moonlit nights. With every chirp and chatter, we're a symphony. Turning the woods into a melody. We don't need no stage, we don't need no lights. Our rhythm's alive under the moonlit nights. With every chirp and chatter, we're a symphony. Turning the woods into a melody. Turning the woods into a melody.